I don't know where this is gonna land in the middle of videos, but it is March 20 something, and we pretty much start right out of the woods. I'm beat. It's middle of the night. It was a long night last night. Long story short, yeah, it was just a long night. Let's just put it that way. And here it is, 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock the next night. We didn't put any vehicles away. We knew there was some snow and stuff coming, but we really didn't put much thought into it. I got up, I heard someone plowing. My cousin Jim was doing some plowing, and I come out, and we are just getting hammered with snow. It's 1 to 3 and 3 to 5. Well, we've already got over 6 on the ground, and it's late in the season, so it's heavy, wet stuff. Let me spin the camera around, see if I can show you a little bit. But it's dark out, so we'll see what happens here. Out the side window over there. It's hard to tell. I apologize, but the trees are hanging low again. All the snow on them. And the problem is you gotta be careful because you end up digging up stuff if you're not careful, because the ground is thawed out, and it's just a mess. I just slowed down because my wife was texting me, asked me if I'm all right to stop in the middle of the driveway. So yeah, it's a mess. So here it is. I don't know what the heck time it is, but it's late, and you'll see here in a second that we have all the vehicles in the way. Hey, on a side note, I did get Dad's truck running, so I could have plowed with that, but it's not running completely right. Turns out last year all that trouble I had with it, a bad brand new part, but that truck will be ready to plow next year. But yeah, this is what we got. And look at this heavy snow. Everything is dragging, sagging down. Anyway, I gotta get finished up, get in, get to bed. I am tired. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish cleaning up a little bit out here and call it good and hope this stuff melts. Now tomorrow, it's supposed to be 55 degrees and mostly sunny, so a lot of it's gonna melt, but it's just gonna make a mess when this melts. But the ground was pretty much cleared up. It was, I hate these late season storms, especially when we're fooled by early spring, and it's been nice, and it's been a really mild winter. We haven't had a lot of snow, and here we go and get this thrown on top of us. But you can see these bushes here. Look at how heavy this wet snow is. Just sticking to the shrubs, sticking to the trees, and it just makes for a mess. So I've got to finish up and get in. I see Tracy's in there looking out the window. Why the heck I'm just dragging my feet, taking so long. So, all right, I'll be back with you another time. Oh, anyway, yeah. Oh man, I just want to go to bed. Hey, on a completely side note, I'll put a link for these in the description. These little lights right here, they're solar, and they come on with motion. And I got them in a couple spots out here. And that one's perfect because it lights up right next to where the truck will have to go in. Oh, I don't think I left the light on in the truck. I'll walk slow. Oh, there we go. I just want to make sure I went out. But I got a couple of those. I know you can't see me. I got a couple of those. Oh, there's one here that just lit up. I got more than a couple, actually. And then there's one over here. If I get close enough on this tree. Oh, there we go. It lit up. So I got one right there, too. So it lights my path when I head out over towards the truck. But yeah, that's what we got to deal with. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Just when you think winter in Maine is over, it's late March. We've had beautiful weather. And here it is. 12 o'clock at night, midnight, 1 o'clock, whatever it is. They said 1 to 3, and we've got over 6 inches on the ground. And it just been out here plowing. Everything is covered with snow. Yeah, just a freaking mess. It is peaceful. And all the trees have a lot of snow stuck to them, so it looks pretty. But it's a mess. Cleaning up. All right. Oh, it's deep right here and heavy because it's late in the season, so it's wet and sticky. Well, good morning. It's the morning now after I plowed last night, and yeah, it's a mess. We just had all this beautiful weather. It was warming up, and now we got a lot of snow. It's got to be cleaned up all over the place here. So yeah, it was all over the trees. Hopefully you can see a lot of this, but it's I'd say 8 inches, at least 8-10 inches of snow. So yeah, we didn't get any of the vehicles put away because I really wasn't thinking much about it. All the vehicles over my house are still out and about, and so I had to plow around them. So now I'm getting ready to get a couple things out of the way, get the tractor out and move some snow around. Well, I finally got around. It's probably been a couple months I've been working on these doors because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. But I did finally get around to getting the last one in the clamp being glued up. So that's drying now, and that'll be my 6 doors for the kitchen cabinets, the lower kitchen cabinets on one side of the bus. So that's that. And I still got all these over here. I'm getting them all built, and then I'm going to cut all the center panels out. So once they're all cut out and ready to go, then we can get to crack the paint open. So those are all done over there. Then we can crack the paint open and paint all of the centers at once. So I get these 6 done, and then I still have 2 or 3 more doors to build. But we're making progress. But I'm just gonna let this glue up, and I'm gonna go back to preparing more stuff for the second year of large yard sale throughout the summer. So we can slowly, you can see, I don't know if you've seen any earlier videos down solid here, but we've cleaned a lot up over here. This was packed full. This cabinet's now empty. There's still a lot of stuff down here, but these are all tools that we use, and there's some supply stuff over there. It's for the buses, and you know, a few other tools. But we did clean this up a lot. There was another big shelf over there full of stuff. Actually, it's right there empty. That lathe we're gonna sell, and then of course there was another big cabinet in here. That's going out to the yard sale. It's full of nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, and we just kept all stuff that we know we use more often, supplies and stuff. These are all full of hardware and stuff like that we still use for different things. And then of course I've been sorting tools by brand. My dad just collected tools from yard sales and this and that over the years, so the brands are mixed all over the place. So I've been slowly collecting them and putting them together by brands, so if we were to sell some, they're as close to a set as possible. But most all the good tools and stuff we're keeping because we use a lot of that stuff. We will have a lot out there for sale this year. But yeah, we're getting there. You can see the basement is a lot, well, it's still pretty full, but all that stuff over there, that big pile of stuff, not the planer, but everything behind that and the door and all that is big cabinet. All that is yard sale. It's going out as well. One step at a time. All right, well, I haven't been on the bus for a while. I just moved a few things around. I think I'm gonna actually try and start it. I just turned the key. It sounds like it got plenty of power, but it's been sitting here for at least 3 or 4 months, and I have not started it. So this will be a good test to see if it's gonna start up. And if it does, I might actually take it off the lawn because it's still sitting on the lawn here. Tracy's sleeping. Well, she's probably not sleeping yet. But I'm going to go ahead and, just for the hell of it, see if it'll start. All right, put my hand here. So, turn the key on. Let it do its thing. Holy crap. That is awesome. This thing has been sitting for like 4 months, and it fired right up. I gotta say, Mark, I'm pretty impressed. This thing's been sitting here for like 4 months, and it fired right up. All right, we're gonna let it warm up and get it off the lawn. Triple charger. Oh crap. Just realized it was in my pocket, my phone. I don't know how much I recorded. But we're currently taking the bus off the lawn here. We're backing up to my brother's bus here. And also I gotta make sure I don't back into the garage. Alright. Bus is off the lawn. We're out of one bus. And right in the other bus. Oops, I wasn't up to your face.
What?
I said I wasn't facing on your face. So I got it running. We're actually trying to find a way to park it over here. This will be doing the yard sale this summer, Dad's garage here. And then if we don't have people, I can work on it. We did that a little bit last year, early, but then we ended up having too much stuff in the driveway. So I just got to grab a tape measure, take some measurements, because where I want to park it also blocks the backyard, and that's where our tractors and stuff are to get out and maintain the driveway. And I don't have to move this every time I want to do that. So I know I left the tape measure on the bus somewhere here. Oh, then I can use this one. So I got to go out and take some measurements and see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me just turn the camera around. About backing it in right along this rail here, right tight, and then see if that leaves enough room in the gate there for the tractor to come out. And then that'll put my bus here, and Mark would back his further back, and I'd be right here at an angle. I get some way out of the way over here, or I might even drive in, because then my door will be on the correct side. But anyways, that would be the idea of it. And then we'll still have the yard sale open over here, and hopefully enough room with the fence here. But I gotta take a couple measurements first, and then I can work on the bus more. After much jockeying around, you can see my brother's bus is up there. I'm actually sitting right where his bus was. And we'll go out here and I'll show you what we did. So normally, Mark was parked here with his bus.
Mom's on the move.
Okay. I didn't either. So let me turn around the other camera so you can see what we did here. Okay, so this is what we did. Hopefully you can see, and then back up. So my brother's normally been parked here, and I was going to park up there. We took a bunch of measurements, and it was going to block more of the door. We kind of keep an eye on Mom while here. And then we do have monitors out here, and my brother's actually monitoring her right now on a camera, on a computer. We got one in his bus, one in my bus, whatever. But we wanted to keep this as open as possible, so when we're operating the yard sale out here, we can just step out and still see the door. And make sure everything's fine. But trust me, we got more alarm. This house got more security than the Bush compound down at Kennebunkport. We have cameras everywhere, all over the property, and motion alerts. So nobody can move without us knowing about it. Now, with the buses here, they're both on gravel and in spots that we can putt around with them, even during yard sale season. If there's nobody here at the yard sale, it gives us time to work on the buses and not just be sitting around, because the yard sales really are a time-wasting endeavor. You get rid of some stuff, you make a little bit of money, but a lot of time you're just wasting. So this is going to be our setup temporarily, and we'll see how it goes. And then I was just trying to make sure, so normally I'm parked over there beyond my workshop, but I wanted to make sure I was far enough forward here, and you can see the curbing on the front of my parents' landscaping there, so there's plenty of room for the driveway, for the garbage truck to come down in and turn and get over here. So yeah, with all of this, hoping this is going to work. This is going to be the new setup for the meantime, and we'll see how it goes.